15 love.
Which I think is all well and good. It's a real fighting spirit and certainly fighting talk.
Ah, a smile from the pugilist.
5 meters.
Ooh, he's missed it. Oh, it's been overruled. Now, this is going to be interesting.
30-15.
I think it's a good job he's smiling, because otherwise this really could be explosion time.
Yeah, just wide, I would have thought too.
Yeah. I thought, my gut reaction was he'd just missed. The line judge said he'd just missed.
Let's play.
Well, he could be lighting a fuse, the umpire.
Well, it's the witching hour. It's midnight.
Time violation, warning to courier.
Now he gets a code violation for delay of game. Now that's not a point, that's a separate category. So that's just another warning.
Thank you.
Quite a night.
This is more than tennis.
Well, I think there are a few thousand who fancy 15 rounds with Mr. Courier at the moment. But the important thing is for Woodbridge to keep his head while others are losing theirs. Because this is the acid test for Todd. He served for the third set and made a right old hash of it. And now he's serving for the fourth.
Love. 30 love.
Well, I think these rallies are unfolding the way Woodbridge would want them to. He's giving the ball plenty of air, playing with a lot of margin for error, forcing Courier to go for shots.
Three set points to take us the distance. We've had some thrillers in this opening week. This promises to be another.
40 love.
Woodbridge has kept his nerve. And another love service game for the Australian. And the Australians love it. No fights in the stand, please. We've got enough of one on the court. And it's Courier who's now receiving treatment for what looks like a thigh or groin strain.
6 games to 3.
2 sets all, and no one's going home.
Well, if I had to choose between a shoulder strain and a groin strain, I think I'd take the shoulder strain.
Peter Bellinger, the referee.
Yes, he's got a lot to think about, hasn't he? But looking at their 5-set records, neither of them, in fact, has a particularly good one. One might expect Woodbridge to have a losing record over 5 sets. This is a career record, and he trails 5-7. But the interesting fact is that Courier trails as well. He's won fewer than he's lost. In other words, he's only won 8, but lost 10 of his 5-set matches throughout his career. So that should give real hope for the Australian camp. Not that they'll be aware of it, but he's not able to wrap up matches easily, Courier, as we've seen.
Well, tomorrow night it's Philippoussis against Sampras. That's going to have to go some to match the atmosphere here.
Courier to serve.
What is now this morning.
Quiet, please.
5th and final set. Courier to serve.
Well, 15.
Well, it wasn't a great final volley, but Courier had given up on it. He was so dissatisfied with his backhand.
Well, that's the sort of pummeling play on the Courier forehand that we got so used to when he was in his prime.
15 all.
Well, I think Courier really, unless Woodbridge's game drops off entirely in this 5th set, I think Courier's got to volley a bit more. I think he has to in most of his matches.
Brilliant. Brilliant rally.
And I can see why he married her. She looks pretty composed, pretty serene about it all. Quite an amazing point, this. Perhaps just a little weary after the long rally.
It's 40-30.
No, just pulled it. Just pulled it.
More change, please. First game, final set.
But there were some classic points in that one. Courier showing his determination. But now you almost through, because there have been so many service breaks in this match, you feel that just a hold serve requires a Herculean effort.
Yes, it was a good effort. And really, I think psychologically the match should still be pretty even. Unfortunately, there's a game on the board in the final set for Courier, and there isn't for Woodbridge. But the way Woodbridge held him there, and the way particularly he won that 1 point, that should have lifted him. I think the great boon for Woodbridge is that he can play shots to the Courier backhand and take a breather. And I think that's awfully important in a long match like this into a fifth set, to have that knowledge that the opponent is not going to wrap a clean winner from that side. Whereas Courier doesn't have it quite so easy, because Woodbridge has the ability, providing he can keep his nerve, and that of course is the big question here. Woodbridge has the ability to move Courier around from both his wings, both the Woodbridge forehand and the Woodbridge backhand, as Tony Roach I'm sure will admit can be weapons, but it still remains a headache.
Yes, Tony Roach and John Newcombe enjoying it as well they might. Incredible to think Australia not in the World Group of the Davis Cup this year for the first time ever. Relegated after losing to Hungary in Budapest. Sure, it won't take them long to get back.
Love 15.
Of course, the new balls fly just that much more quickly, so it's important to get an early domination of these rallies.
Well, when you see players drawn wide like that, you keep expecting them to hit him round the post, as Sampras did yesterday.
15 all.
Yes, and I imagine Courier must have figured, having been pulled so wide, that Woodbridge would be expecting him to go down the line, because that seemed the obvious shot.